business, you know what I mean? And as a barber, bro, we don't want to be restricted, bro. At the end of the day, you know that you put the same amount of hours as the person that owns the shop, you know. It takes a lot to run a business, but at the same time, like, you want to have that freedom where, like, you're not told, oh, don't be doing this or don't be doing that, or don't use this or don't say this at the shop, you know. Because that's when it all starts coming to where, like, your character is starting to get limited because you're not allowed to be who you want to be. You know what I mean? And that's what we, as barbers, that's what we want to do. We want to be ourselves and shit, because that's what pretty much brings in the clientele, not just your haircuts, but you being able to please this person in the form of, like I said, whether it's an advice or making them feel, you know, good that they're getting a haircut and shit. So it plays a big role, bro.
Yeah.
Homework lights or what?
It all started when we went to go get my tire removed, and this fool couldn't take it off, so it started fucking my rim up. Yeah? Yeah, fool started banging the hell out of my rim.
Who did that?
The dude at the tire shop, bro. And then he started like banging the rim of it, right? Instead of hitting the tire, he's hitting the rim, and I could just see like the pieces.
I actually got that on video.
Yeah, he got that shit recorded. You did?
Yeah.
He recorded that shit.
I have to show you right now.
Yeah, he's really recording, bro. He recorded that shit. That was just banging on my damn rim, bro. Or he, the shatter just fucking hit the ground for him, just like, wow, bro. Being at the shop, like, building myself, like, it's just been a blessing and shit, you know what I mean? Meeting new people, and especially from a new state, you know what I mean? In Arizona, like, it's a new, it's just a new thing for me every day. I get to meet new faces, you know, like, I grew up with all my people back in California, but here in Arizona is where I'm, like, beginning to network at, and I'm starting to do what I gotta do, you know what I mean? Chasing my, you know, my dreams and shit, you know? This time is free for you to do what you need to do. It's more like, you know, this is crunch time, you know? I gotta kill this shit now. What happened was, I was cutting hair when I was a teenager already, and I was already in the barber. I mean, not in the barbershop, but I was in the garage, you know, chopping up my friends in high school and shit. And I liked, you know, cutting hair. It was pretty fun, you know, just being able to talk to your friends while you're cutting the hair, and you got your other friends waiting for their haircut. So it was a good, you know what I mean? It was a good thing and shit. So then I finished high school, and I wanted to work. Right, I wanted to work, and then I don't know why it didn't cross my mind, like, yo, get your ass into barber school or anything like that. Like, I didn't have that, wasn't connecting yet like that. I just saw it as a, you know, I'm just cutting up my friends. I didn't think I was gonna be
like, it could be a career.
Yeah, because this is another thing, bro. High school for me, I wasn't really going to barbershops. Like, I was cutting my own hair. Like, I was doing my own haircuts. And when I say my own haircuts, and I got a lot of shit for it, you know what I mean? Like, in high school, like, I used to go to school, and I would do like a #1 all around, and then my sideburns, I couldn't even edge them up. You know what I mean? So they would be like all long and looking ugly and shit. In the back of my neck, I couldn't edge it up either, but the times that I would, it would be all like, you know what I mean, like slanted. And be like, yo, what's up with your cut? Like, who the fuck, you know, who's fucking you up? And, you know, I cut myself up, you know what I mean? Like, somebody told me, bro, like, hey, you need to start start going, like somebody said something about a taper and shit. I didn't really like know too much about these fucking haircuts.
You didn't know what a taper was?
Yeah, I didn't know any of this shit. So I was like, okay, taper, all right, I don't know, whatever. And then I got laced up by my boy Big over in Fontana, California. Shout out to that dude, man. That's a big shout out to that dude, Big, man. So that guy, I was introduced pretty much into like barbering, as in like anybody can cut anybody's hair. You know what I mean? It's just having the people being able to trust you with their hair. Back to school, bro, I got all the good compliments and shit. Like, what? You got a taper? What? Like, you got a line up? What? Like, I went from having like a widow's peak right in the back of my neck, like either, like I said, slanted or, you know, just not lined up, to like pointy, you know, like you got your little ice pick, pointy sideburns, tapered out, lined up, you know, you fucking back tapered. And I like the fitting that I got from it. So I told myself, like, you know what, man? I figured, you know, I think I could do this shit. I cut my own hair. Why not cut somebody else's hair? You know, just the way this can cut my hair. It was just a thought, you know. So then I started cutting my little brother's hair. But I wouldn't embarrass him like that.
Funky?
Oh man, bro! Like from far, it looked like he just went in with a zero, just took his ciphers all the way up. But when you got up close, you saw it looking zero, and then just a little taper that, boom, flared out with no clipper over comb. You know, I would ask him like, "Hey, let me cut your hair again, bro." He'd be like, "Hell nah, fuck that! You ain't cutting my hair no more." He'd be like, "You're not gonna cut my hair no more." Like, that's it. People make fun of me at school, and like, I'm just there. He saw that the growth of it, you know. This dude's probably serious, you know. So let me give him another shot. So then, from there, that fool would, you know, always ask me like, "Hey, cut my hair." And then by then, like, I already did this shit to where I didn't want to be, you know. So you know what? Let me just get into barbering. Let me try out this barbering.